This might take us a while, yeah. I left all the doors unlocked and you said you're on your way. When you get here, don't you say a word, got no time to play.
Okay guys, we are about to get ready to go see the new Stitch movie. I've got my Stitch outfit on. Y'all can't see everything. And I gotta get my water. And of course, we're gonna use my Stitch tumbler cup. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to bring this into the movies, but I'm gonna have it anyways, just because I'm thirsty right now. And I personally don't leave my house without water, regardless. So, put the rest of my water in here. Okay, I'm using bottled waters right now because the filter on the fridge needs to be changed, and I don't actually know how to change it, so I just have been drinking bottled water, just purified. I do have a Brita filter, but I have to change that filter too. So we are struggling. I got this cup, I believe, from Burlington, most likely. Yeah, Burlington. It says it was $15.99 at Burlington. And I think this teal straw goes with this cup. Oops. Completely covered, y'all. All right, now we're gonna go do our makeup, which I'm gonna be using. This is the really exciting part. Let me make sure I didn't. Can never tell if y'all are dirty. I'm so sorry. Well, I have this eyeshadow palette Barbie one. Got some ColourPop. I got the Stitch eyeshadow sticks. This Polly Pocket blush. I'm gonna use one of my SpongeBob lippies, and then I have the Stitch highlighter. So this is all my beach thing. I gotta use the blue Mr. Krabs. So this is the makeup I'm gonna use today for my makeup. Do I have a Stitch headband? I might, but I really don't know where it would be at this point because I have packed up a lot of my stuff. I for sure have one actually, but I feel like it's with my skincare headbands, my Stitch makeup band. It's like a terry purple one. I don't know where my stuff is. See, I need to have like all of my theme stuff in one place. I want to say I've worn it recently, so it might be in my bathroom somewhere. And if it's not in here, I don't know where it is actually. So do a quick look-see. In my makeup bags to see, but I feel like I packed it. I've worn it more recently. It wasn't in any of those. It's not in there. I didn't pack it on my current trip. I hate when I can't find things I know I have. Like, that is so frustrating for me sometimes when I know I have something, but I cannot find it. And I think, oh, I see it. Haha. My Stitch spa headband so I can do my makeup with the Stitch theme. Okay. And I feel like my things are even more over the place than typical because I'm in the process of packing up to move. So that, of course, is not helping anything. But y'all, we are working with what we got. Okay. So, have all of the makeup I want to use. Let me put some hand cream on so my hands aren't ashy. I feel like I gotta pee already, which is not a good experience for me typically. Okay. I do have a Stitch makeup mirror. This is not working. My Stitch makeup mirror, I believe I packed for my beach trip somewhere. So it's in one of my makeup bags. Look, I even have a Stitch covered power outlet. Like, this is what why I tell people, like, I have always liked Stitch stuff. I am not new to it. So I already got some spoilers for the movie because people at my job were talking about it. So I'm hopefully not gonna get any other spoilers about it, but yeah. Okay. I gotta keep up with the time. The movie I'm seeing is at 7:30, so I'm gonna try to leave my house around like 7:15. I'm like 10 minutes from the movie, and you know the movies never start on time, so I'm not gonna try to like rush getting there if it's not gonna be starting right then and there. Oh, I have to find concealer. Okay, well, I pulled out like the new makeup I want to use. I just got to do my face makeup first, and some of my stuff is not organized right now because I literally came back from the beach, or haven't unpacked a lot of the stuff I took with me to the beach this weekend. And y'all, it's Wednesday. It's been literally 3 days. I still haven't unpacked. Okay, let me tell you guys about the situation. So I ended things. Well, not even ended things. Like, they honestly never really started, but I just like cut it off because I could just tell like things were not like, I don't know. I'm gonna just be blunt about it. Like, you can tell if someone is or isn't interested in you, right? And so I felt like this person was not showing that they were interested in me, and I was trying to, you know, continue talking to them. Excuse me. Trying to talk to this person that was, in my opinion, emotionally unavailable, probably because of their most previous relationship. And I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna like I don't want to feel like I'm forcing someone to talk to me if they're not interested. Like, if someone's not interested in me, I am not like begging or gonna force someone who's not interested to spend time with me or show interest, whatever, because it's just like, never beg someone else for their attention, which is like the title of the last video I made, kind of addressing the whole situation. So it really was just like, I feel like a kind of learning lesson for me. I feel like I often do this thing where I get really excited about the idea of someone. It's not even like they actually did anything to deserve my like interest. It's just like, oh, the idea, like whatever. And maybe, I think someone said, I don't know if it's called like daydreaming. It's like, I'm aware it's not reality, but it's like daydreaming about someone and like thinking, oh, well, this could be like my potential future husband, XYZ. Like, this is how things could be. And I've done that a lot in the past. And I'm aware that it's not like, it's a dream until it's actually like the reality of whatever you're thinking a person is going to be like. Like, you can't, I wasn't living in La La Land. It was just like daydreaming, like thinking about, you know, the idea of that person being something. But in reality, it's like, that wasn't really the case. And so I really just have gotten to a point where I'm like, it can be hard. Like, I've been single for a while, and it's not like I know I'm not like ugly. I know I'm valuable, worthy, all of those things. Whatever. It's just like, it still is kind of, you still can start to feel like, especially as you get older, like, oh, am I ever going to meet the right person? But to be quite honest, I just feel like it's getting really hard for me to just be interested in a lot of people, right? So even on dating apps, I don't like talking to a lot of people because it's overwhelming for me to try to hold conversations with a lot of people. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start on this eyeshadow. I'm gonna probably just take some of the neutral colors to start because I'm just doing this makeup. I'm gonna use my eyeshadow sticks I got. But anyways, it's just like, I often feel like I fall in like with the idea of people versus the actual reality that people are giving me. But I'm like aware that I'm like, okay, well, it's just the idea of this person that I liked. If they're not meeting the actual idea of that, I can't force it. But anyways, I was trying to like catch up with this person, get to know them better, and they were just not giving me any, like, showing any really interest in me. Like, you know, I'm asking questions about like, oh, how have you been the past 3 years? And it's just like, I can tell someone is or isn't interested in me. So I'm like, if I can tell you're not that interested, I'm not going to, like, I'm not gonna chase a man, and I'm not gonna beg someone for someone's attention. That's just two things I'm not gonna do. And I'll fight for a lot of things, but a man's attention is not one of them. I literally tweeted that yesterday, by the way, because I was like, like, this is not the person. You're not the person that I thought you were. Because the thing was, I remember this person being like extra, really nice. And maybe back then when we were dating, they were really into me. But obviously that wasn't the case anymore. But I just had to like recognize, you know, you can't, you know, think of the idea of someone, like the idea of someone more than you like the actual person. And if the actual person is not doing the things you need or really desire in a relationship, babes, move on. Like, don't stick around for someone's sloppy like seconds. I don't know which color I should put These eyeshadow sticks are so pretty from ColourPop. So I'm just gonna do this one in like the inner part of my eye. This one is the color, I can't see, Alien Vibes. I don't know which one is which actually. Oh yeah, this one's Alien Vibes, and then this one is He's All Yours, and it's like a lavender chromatic shadow stick. So we're just gonna put this one all over my lid. And y'all, I didn't get like the entire ColourPop collection when it came out. I just got like the shadow sticks and the highlighters, because I'm at a point now, I'm like, I don't really need any more eyeshadow palettes. Also, y'all, I do think I have an actual Stitch eyeshadow palette that I forgot about until I just said something. But I don't think I would have wanted to use it. Ugh. I think I have a couple actually. Where is it? Okay, maybe I don't, because I don't see it. I could have sworn I did though. I gave away a lot of makeup, y'all, and it's like I can't remember which one. So maybe that was one I gave away. It was like a little pineapple shaped eyeshadow palette that was the Stitch one. I thought I had, but I guess not. That's okay though. Okay, we need to do some mascara. Which one do I want to use? But yeah, basically just like I have to live in reality and recognize that just because the thought of someone is nice doesn't mean that they're actually the right person for you. And I also am just like, I'm not begging someone to be with me. If I'm not enough, if someone doesn't want me, they don't want me. You know, I'm not someone who's like gonna force myself on someone, because I respect myself too much to like beg somebody to be with me. And you know, I'm perfectly happy single most of the time. Like, it doesn't really bother me that I'm single at my age or anything. I know like it can sometimes, like if you just overthink about it, but it's just like I'm not forcing myself to be in a relationship with someone. There's not a lot of people that I'm even interested in dating. I don't like dating apps. And it's okay to like, you know, be single and just, you know, not put yourself out there if you're not ready to. And that was like something I'm really just realizing. A lot of people in this dating age are unhealed people trying to date people and then like hurting those people because they're unhealed from their past, so they create trauma in their next relationship because they never healed from their first one. And it's just like, you know, trying to talk to people who are emotionally unavailable because they're still hung up on their ex. Like, why are you even freaking on a dating app? If you know you're not over your ex relationship, you don't need to be trying to date someone. Like, you need to be fully moved on before you're trying to date someone else. And I was talking with my coworkers about it. I'm like, I don't, like, why do people do this? And I also feel like it's not the other people's responsibility to, like, heal someone or help you get over your past relationship. I feel like that's part of some of the issues. Some people are like trying to use another person to get over the last person, and then you just end up creating harm by using somebody that you're not really super interested in, but they were just available to you to distract you from the person you really liked. Like, I feel like that's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Alright, this Polly Pocket blush is very, like, it's like a baby pink, but I like it. And yes, I used a lot of it because I really like blush, as you guys know. Now, let's get into the highlighter. This is the Ohana highlighter. Y'all, I wish I wasn't posting so behind. Unfortunately, I'm like a month behind on my video post right now. So I know by the time a lot of people see this, the Stitch movie's probably been long gone. I really want to see the How to Train Your Dragon though. I'm so excited to see that movie, guys. Alright, we need a highlighter brush for this. Okay, I mean, I'm excited. So this has like a blue, purple, gold shimmer happening. I'm really excited to see how it like applies on the skin. It looks like the gold kind of takes over a lot, but there is like some other colors in there. But you know, I'm not gonna invest all of my time into someone who's not interested in me. I'm not gonna be hung up over someone who's not interested in me. Like, one thing about it is I will move on. If someone doesn't appreciate me or value me, if someone is not interested in me or my time or getting to know me, I'm not gonna stick around. I'm not gonna force myself to be in a relationship with someone who is not interested in a relationship with me. And every woman should respect themselves enough to not force themselves on someone who is not emotionally available and is not treating them the way they want to be treated by their future spouse. You know, if a man's interested in you, you don't have to question whether or not they like you. You don't have to question whether or not they're into you. You will know. And like, I could tell, like, this person's really not interested in me. And because I knew that, I'm like, I'm not sticking around. I'm not gonna force someone who's not interested in me. I'm not gonna force myself to keep talking to this person who's clearly doesn't have the same interests. And I know my worth. There is someone out there who will invest that time into me, and I would rather date that person than waste my time with someone who's not that interested in me. So, you know, that's the other part too. There's plenty of other fish in the sea. Go where you are loved, where you're valued, and where you're being treated the way you want to be treated. So this is the Mr. Krabs lip oil. I did some liner, and that's it. Ooh, it's like a nice blue. Ooh, this is really cute. As I said, I didn't get any of like the Stitch lip oils that ColourPop had, or lip glosses. Okay, guys, this is my makeup look. Gonna set it with this cucumber setting spray. This is from She Glam. The Pickle Rick from Rick and Morty. And I think I'm all ready. Mwah, bye, guys. Guys, I almost forgot the most important accessory for my freaking outfit. And I have two options, so let me find them both. My freaking phone case. I think we have to go with this more extra one. The ears on this one fell off. You know we're not going to see the Stitch movie without my phone case on. What type of Stitch fan do y'all think I am? Because I'm a very real one. Okay. And then we have our bag. Makeup is done. My hair is like not the best, but we're just gonna leave it like this. All right, I'm ready.